Alright, what's up? You on deck with Third Eye Cam. What the crap is this? Hold up. I just walked out and this is sitting in the sky. I'm gonna get my, might be a balloon, but I'm gonna get my my scope on it. Hang tight. Alright, literally, what's up everybody? On deck with Third Eye Cam. Same date. Matter of fact, May 12th, 2021, and the time is 1940. So I came out and this is sitting in the sky. I'm thinking it's a balloon. There's two of them side by side. Now I'm gonna get my camera on it. There's one right there. So there's one right there, and then there's one, let me find it, here. I just almost had it. Yeah, right here. So you got that one right there. And my camera won't focus on it, but I got my 35mm. I'm about to get at it. You can see it kind of fluxing in and out. So I got that one and that one. And one of my neighbors said that they had a whole chain of them in California. So I'm thinking with the fuel shortages, some planes got grounded. They put some balloons up there to monitor these planes passing by. All right, so what I'm gonna do is switch over to my 35mm and get some footage. All right, hang tight. Okay, I'm back, same date. The time is 1947, 7:47 for my civilians. Now, there's a chopper. I think I know what that was. I think it was a weather balloon, and it makes sense. We get hacked, the fuel goes down, ain't no jets been flying all day, pretty much, except for the, you know, your airliners. And notice how our sky looks funny right here again. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm noticing the sky has a little shadow in it, and it's from, there's a heavenly body right here. Okay, so heavenly bodies are passing by. I just showed y'all that earlier. I didn't see this earlier unless it showed up afterwards. But they're behind, one is on the edge of this cloud. The other one's already gone. They're moving east. I think these are weather balloons up in the stratosphere. And I think what's happening is they're tracking all these spatial bodies, and those weather balloons can sit up there for days. Now look, if you look past these clouds, you can see terrain. Oh, this is terrain. All right. So seems like they've switched tactics of flying military craft to now floating balloons. And like I said, there's a planetary body passing over here, and it's debris. Sun is already set in the west. I'm saying it's getting more and more weird. One of my neighbors said that California had a whole slew of them. So, you know, that's all I caught. I'm pretty sure more are going to show up tonight. I'm going to actually, oh, there's one right there. Okay, boom. Okay, so there are a slew of them. All right, cool. There's another one. You see it? That's a balloon. So this is the new track now that the planes are grounded. What I'm gonna do is put my camera on that and see what I can catch. All right, so hang tight. All right, so you're on deck with Third Eye Cam. Today's date is May 12th, 2021, and the time is 19:49. Right here, you're catching. This is a balloon. I think it's a spatial balloon. It might get caught up in the clouds, but it makes sense now that we've had fuel cuts. They've deployed these balloons. This is the third one I've seen. All right, so what's up, everybody? Check it out. I'm getting ready to hook my telescope up and take a look up at that little balloon deal. I don't know exactly what it is, but let me see. The time is 2010. Let me cut my watch on. I need to cut my dang watch on. I haven't used my telescope in months, so I'm getting ready to take a look up at this balloon. It's not a star. There's a chain of them in a line. Back towards my east. The sun is behind me in the west. There's one going that way, one that I showed earlier, and then now it's this one. Y'all probably won't be able to see it. It should be, see if y'all can see it, somewhere up in this vicinity. So I'm gonna take a quick look at it. Hang tight. So what I'm gonna do is point it up. Y'all should see it. I'm gonna hook my 35mm up to it and triangulate this deal. All right, so this totally caught me off guard. Next, I'm gonna take my camera and the components. This is my 35mm. My camera on it. Lock my lens in like this. And this is how you. And then I got to take my camera and connect it to the telescope. All right, so before I do any of that, I'm gonna look through with my regular eye to see exactly what this is. All right, so I'm on my telescope and I can see it. It's a very well lit weather balloon. I'm about to put my camera on it. Really beautiful. And it's moving. So what I'm gonna do is put my camera on it and get a real good close look at it. Beautiful. All right, so we're getting ready to take a look at this. All right, so hang tight, y'all. Poof. All right, everybody, on deck with Third Eye Cam. Today's date, May 12th, 2021, and the time is 2019. So what you're looking at here is I guess is a weather balloon. What we're looking at here is a weather balloon, and it's real brilliantly lit up. I guess due to the sun refracting off of it. I'm going to show it on my camera here. All right, so you can see it on my camera. I'm gonna light it up, honestly, with see if I can get it to go any clearer. I'm gonna light it up with, and it's moving. Hold up, yeah, it's moving real fast. So let me slide it back. Reason why I'm showing it on my camera, and this is my telescope being moved. This is on the lens of my 35mm. So I'll show y'all it. 35mm hooked up to my scope. And we're getting a good look at this. It's a balloon. All right, so this is it right here. Don't worry, I'm gonna actually show it in the camera itself, but it's really brilliantly lit. So this is a substitute to the fuel shortage, and it makes sense. Not flying no jets except save a few. So we gotta it's easier to float the balloons. And you can literally still see it with my camera zoomed all the way back. It looks like a star, but it's not. And the thing is, when I first walked outside, I saw a whole bunch over here. I'm gonna look for these back here. They're probably going out further away since it's getting darker. You can see where our planetoid is still above me, and the sun's going down. So what I'm gonna do is concentrate on this one and get some good pics. So y'all stand by. Poof. Alright, so what I'm doing, just want to get some really good pics. I'm gonna try to see if I can't zoom in with my little other lenses. I want to get in close on this. Alright, so I found my 5X. I'm gonna zoom in on it with my 5X. So hang tight. Alright, so I got my 5X in on it. And you can see it right here. So let me get the camera not to shake. This is kind of hard to do. Alright, so that's a balloon. Literally, you can see that bad boy. Let me try to keep tracking with it. Now it's moving in the sky. I ain't never seen nothing like that. It's definitely a balloon. It's not a UFO. But I wonder why they put it out, and I didn't see anything about it here on YouTube. Let me see if I can find my other camera zoom and make this a 8x so we can get in close on it. Alright, so I found my 3x. What we're gonna do is combine it with the 5x and make an 8x and get in real close on this bad boy. So let me zoom it ahead because I'm gonna have to catch it again. Alright, hang tight. Alright, so this is the object. I was having a hard time tracking it because the light's fading. So I'm gonna try this again once I get it. I need to get in on it close. The best I can do is with my 5x. Before it goes totally dark, I'm gonna try to get it with my 5x eye. So hang tight. Alright, so this is the best I can get it. This is actually focused, but because the sun is going down and this thing is getting away from the sun, it's going from west to east, tracking with these planets. This is the best it's showing up. So it's dimly lit. I don't know if that's the sun or that's its tracking lights, but I think it's got some lights on it. So we gonna be seeing more of these. No, sorry for the shaking, but I'm having to track with it. I don't have my telescope programmed for tracking mode because like this literally caught me off guard. I literally came outside to take a look up at the sky, and I saw the first one, which was way out over the Atlantic. Then the second one was closer to me, and then this third one showed up after about 20 minutes later. And that's going east. Literally. It's moving. That's it, moving by itself in orbit. I'm guessing it's just above the stratosphere, out in space. It looks damn near like a UFO. But yeah, that's it, tracking right there. I'm pretty sure there are more. I heard the West Coast got a lot from my neighbor, so now I'm going to go check into it. She came just as I was like putting my 35mm together to look at it. And she was like, hey, you see that? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, I've been seeing, I saw it. And then she's like, I saw it on TV, where a whole lot of people saw a whole lot of them flying over the West Coast. And they were trying to make it out. So, you know me, that sparked my attention. I was like, oh okay, because this is something different we haven't seen. At first I thought it was, of course, a UFO. Then I was like, okay, it can't be a UFO. I know it's not a planet. This is too early for that. It's still too bright. And I said, UFO, no. Planet, no. Star, no. Then my mind tracked to it's got to be a balloon. So I'm guessing this has telemetry hooked to it. And this tracking out in space. And like I said, the sun is already going down, so we're looking at this thing tracking. And the further the sun gets away from it, and it gets away from the sun, you can see it getting dimmer. This is the best I could get with it, but I'll be able to zoom in on it and show you exactly what's what. This is my first time seeing this, so no, I commend our government for all that they're doing. I know they're not obligated to tell us much, because I was one of them boys too, a government personnel for a long time. Essentially and eventually they're going to come out with it, but since I do like tracking, they're kind of pretty much all the junk that they're putting up is getting in the way of me looking at my planets. So if it runs across my lens and my eye, I'm going to report on it, It's not that I'm trying to be like, oh, I'm going to tell. No, they're grown-ass men, just like me. They can do what they want. Every action has a consequence, whether it be good or bad or in between. Same for me. I'm just showing y'all what I'm seeing. And I can't see it with my eyes, but my camera's still tracking it. And you can see it. Every time I'm having to shake, it's because it's moving that fast. And I'm trying to keep it in the middle of my camera. And I didn't have time to grab my tracking device, which is like a digital track. Once I set it, it stays on it and moves at that speed via the computer on the motor. So you can see it's getting darker and darker because it's getting away from the west and going to the east. So guess what? I'm gonna be back on this again mañana, because I know they're gonna show up. So I'm gonna show you it as best I can until it's going. Alright, that's the best I can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down and go ahead and post this video. You know, before I was even gonna do this, I was about to sit down and put my UFO video together. I took my night vision out last night until 2 little deer ran me away. They kept creeping around my car trying to figure me out. But I caught a military jet chasing after some UFOs. It was like 3 of them, and it was beautiful. Every time I look up at them, they doing different movements. This time one actually went north, stopped, and then jetted off to the southeast. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this. There's not much more I can do other than show you this. Let me see if I can slow my motor speed down. Alright, so I guess I lost it. Alright, we'll be back. Please watch, like, subscribe, and share. And I see a cloud just lit up. I'll take a look at it next. So my venture's not over, so hang tight. But for this one, please watch, like, subscribe, and share, and we will get back to you. Alright, poof, third eye cam.